Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the big blue house. Anywho, court here. Raw love, okay? We're gonna do now until May 6th, okay? I missed you guys too. Alright, I did. I had to do some stuff for me, okay? I had to take care of some medical stuff, alright? So is there such a thing as medical leave? I took one. All right. So there's that. But I did miss you guys. All right. So let's do my cappies. Okay. And that's that. That's that. All right. I feel like it's ready. Okay. I know, it's so weird. I've been telling everybody I got no color on my polish because when you can't have color on your polish, you can't have polish on dealing with certain medical stuff. So I'm like, oh my god, like I have no polish. That flew out. And that card never comes out in this deck. Going out my cabbies. That actually makes me sad. But you're following suit, but like, no. What? We're doing Capricorns. I was gone for too long. Alright. So, got the 4 of Wands. The 9 of Wands. What are you looking at? What do you guys got? Attitude right now? The 5 of Pence. The 6 of Pence reversed. The Maiden of Wands reversed. Materialism reversed. The 9 of Cups reversed. The Universe reversed. So it's like, I feel like you're a little lonely, okay, but you're putting up a front, but you're freaking pissy. All right, you're not talking to somebody, and you're sad. All right, that's clear as day. All right, but you also know that there's a good reason why you're not talking to this person. So as much as you might be wanting to talk to this person, you at least know that it's no good. All right, but you know, you got the Maiden of Wands reversed, so you're not having it. And since when are you guys all about material shit? And if you are, I mean, you're coming out of it, but like, which is good because that means you're coming more into like a spiritual side of you, which is beautiful. But you're not happy. You're not happy with this scenario. You're not happy the way your life is going. It's like you feel grounded to one thing, or it's like you're trapped, but you're not. Like, you're not, though. You're not looking at something right, all right? I feel like some people are struggling with school right now, too. Don't worry about that. If you're having financial difficulty with school, If you're doing what it is you love, you're seeking what it is you love, don't worry about that, okay? But back to love. Something that once made you happy no longer makes you happy. And I feel like you definitely have children. And if you don't have children, somebody else you're dealing with has children. I don't know if it's affecting the children. So that's not cool. Or this might be something related to childhood where you haven't healed. That's what it is. You haven't healed from something that happened to you as a child. And I think you're putting blame on other people. And in all reality, the blame, I don't want to say it like that because that's harsh. Could the blame be on other people? Yes. But the fact that you're still sitting in it and haven't healed from it, I guess, sucks. But now that you know about it, let's work on it, okay? This isn't a normal Cappy spread. Tell me about the 4 at once. This could be health related too, some of it, but see, I feel like some of you are being stingy. We got the Knight of Cups coming in, and it's like, I feel like you had this offer, or somebody gave you this offer, but you don't give a flying rat's ass about this offer. So there's that. You don't, okay? And if you do, then act like you do. All right? How's that sound? It's your freaking soulmate. Act like you love your soulmate and tell them. Okay? Because the other half of your soul is sitting here like, and you're being stingy. Or your soulmate's being stingy. Tell me about this 9 of Wands. I feel like it's you being stingy, though. Like, we have the Sun, so it's like, I know you're doing all you can do. Kind of like standing your guard type thing, but like, you're leaving other people out. Other people who care about you, you're leaving them out. I don't know if you're dealing with a Leo. I don't think so. I think it's just like have hope versus anything else, okay? Like, you are laying some wands down, okay? Because you're holding a whole lot here, and then you go from the 9 to the 10, but it's reversed. So you are releasing some weight, which is beautiful because it will bring happiness, okay? So maybe that's what's stopping you from reaching your fulfillment with your soulmate because of, all the weight you're carrying. But because I feel like you felt like you've been left out in the cold in the past, like it's okay to leave somebody else out in the cold. And it's like, I don't even like that terminology because it's just the kind of terminology it is, but like I feel it with this card because these people are left out. But I think this has to do with your childhood, and you're now putting it on somebody else. All right, so that's stingy. Tell me about the Five of Pence. It's the Queen of Pence. So it's like you, but like the Five of Swords reversed. So now it's regret, okay? Because now you know. Now you're acknowledging, like, damn. Like, damn. This person put a lot of effort in, and you kind of just left them hanging, and now you got a little regret. You know you got to go balance the scales out, and I don't know if you're gonna. I don't know if you're ready. Tell me about the Six of Pence. The King of Cups. So it's like there's emotion there, there's love, but yet you still don't know how to express it, all right? Because you still got a stingy ass look on your face like, I'm not shitting you. Tell me about the King of Cups. So it's like, even know that you got to go balance out these scales, you're like, it's like you don't want to be happy. You don't want to celebrate. You'd rather sit in misery and sorrow and be stingy. What the frig happened? Like, what? I feel like I'm talking to, like, the shadow side of my caps. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Yeah. You're coming out of anxiety, all right? You're coming out of a lot of things. You just don't want to be happy right now, which is freaking mind-blowing. Who was this I was just dealing with that was like that? It's my Pisces. So either you or the person you're dealing with, like, would rather sit in, like, pettiness. But I don't even think, like, to me that's petty. This isn't. This stems from childhood. And so therefore that upsets me. But you gotta know that you can get yourself out of this energy. You gotta know that there's better things for you out there. All right, there's a brand new future, and you can have your happiness, but you don't want to balance the scales out with this person. You don't. With your soulmate, you don't. There's love, but you don't want it. Oh my god, I just fucking like my Pisces. Tell me about the Maiden of Wands. So this is, you shut this off. Like, you shut off, like, yeah. Five of Pence, you shut her off. You shut off your soulmate. You're not communicating with it, with her, him, siblings, family. Shut it right down. But this is your soulmate, because it's right underneath this, alright? It's right underneath your soulmate. So it's like, yeah, it's definitely your soulmate. Here's your queen. Here's your empress that you shut off. And now you regret shutting it off. Now you regret shutting her off. Probably because you were into materialistic shit. And now you're like, frig. Frig, what I do? Frig. I don't know. Let's see what you do. Tell me about materialism. Yeah, okay. you definitely were all about money, money, money. Not necessarily like taking from other people. It's a possibility, but like for me right now with the Eight of Pens, it's all about you were working hard to put money away or to think about your future. Not so much like nice cars or blah, blah. I mean, it's a possibility, but like to me, it's like, okay, you worked your ass off, but in the meantime, because all you cared about was your coins, you shut other people out, okay? And you might have shut out your Empress because she didn't have enough coins, and now you're like, damn, what did I do? Like, I chose not to follow my heart. I chose not to love somebody because they didn't have the money that I was seeking. But now she does because she's the effing Empress. Give me a little Marvin Gaye up in here. Been holding back this feeling for so long. Hell yeah, you have. Go after what it is you miss. But I don't know how your Empress is going to take this news. Because she's now the Empress. Alright? She's not playing. So there's that. But I like that you want to work together. I honestly feel like, not like I'm trying to like side with this nasty shit, but like, to me, I know this is child related too. So I have to give some leeway to the Caps that shut this person out like that, because it's more than just what you think it is. Okay? So now you want to work towards your Empress. All right? So there's that. All right. So it's a Two of Wands reverse. It was kind of Pisces. Damn. It's like, stop juggling. Like, you know what to do. You know what to do. Are you trying to piss me off right now? It's bad enough you're already, like, not happy and you're just like, like, what the frig is that shit? Tell me about the Nine of Cups, please. Go after what you seek. Stop pondering. Stop pondering what you know. You are looking at your soulmate like a freaking Empress that she is. So, go after that. Go after that. But I feel like, I don't know if it's time yet, ladies and gents, my cross watches, because I'm looking at his face and it's like, the Nine of Cups, you're not happy, all right? Was there multiple people involved here? There's a good possibility, all right? Because this is, well, it's death. You can be dealing with a cat, well, Cappy on Cappy, well, Cappy. The link was just so damn strong. It was super hard to break, all right? But I feel like whatever, I feel like there was just toxicity, okay? And I feel like you're coming out of it, okay? Because you want you happy again. I know you do, all right? But we got a Queen Bee here, so it's like, now we got, but she's reversed, so could you have been dealing with air and air's out of the picture? Possibly. Could it have been in between, well, I don't know, because we got that one too. I think you're worried about communicating with this person, to be honest with you. I feel like, ooh, no matter what sign you're dealing with, she's just Queen Bee right now. And I don't blame her because she's the Empress. I mean, I don't blame her for being Queen Bee. Because now this woman is stable. Financially, materially, well, same thing. Like, she's abundant all the way around. And I think at one point she wasn't. And you chose money over love. And now you don't know how to approach the situation because now you're dealing with somebody that is not like what you were dealing with before. And this person came into her own power, and you're like, damn, it's a huge wake-up call for you because you regret the situation now because there's been growth. So I will tell you, if you guys are waiting on a Cappy and it's the other way and it's this way around, then there has been growth, okay? We're not quite there yet, but there's growth. All right, there's potential. Tell me about the universe. Tell me about the universe. I mean, beautiful stuff can come out of this. I know it can. I can see it on my board. I just, all the shit that went down in between. And I'm not trying to justify this person that's got, I think it's Cappy down with Cappy, but this person's coming out of confusion. You're coming out of confusion. Honestly, this has to do with something from the childhood, all right? So they're trying, you or this other person is trying to avoid the tower right now. Or you're coming out of a tower moment, which would make sense if you're coming out of confusion, okay? Which makes sense because you're coming out of anxiety. Because you don't want to be happy, but like you do, but you don't. You do, but you're choosing not to be, all right? And you're recognizing a lot of stuff, and you're like, damn. It's all right. Beautiful songs. So, I don't really have anybody, I mean, it kind of looks like somebody's coming in with a message, or you're going towards somebody with a message, but in all reality, ladies and gents, I'm not going to lie, it's more like this person or you are still sitting with your thoughts. Yeah, you're coming out of it, but there's still confusion, there's still regret, they're still choosing not to be happy. Or you're still choosing not to be happy. Okay? Because of past mistakes. So, in due time, okay? In due time. I promise you that. I mean, it's a possibility that you're going to get a message. I'm not saying you're not. I mean, you do, well, yeah, you could. It just, for some, all right, for some. And some of you might have already got it and cut it back off, all right? But there's confusion. So we have to come out of this fully in order to have what's deserved. I know you understand that as much as it sucks. Any advice to my Cappies? What are you doing? What are you doing? I know. What are you doing, Papa? Denial. Some of you are still in denial. You're like, let me break that down for you real quick. By this terminology, because it's not like, it's still 5, it's still confusions, all right? But I don't, like I said, I don't expect you to be out of this quite yet, but you will. I promise you that, okay? You just, this is a big wake-up call for somebody. I'll put it that way. Wasn't it? Consider the wait for your highest good. You are not meant to achieve what you want right now. Keep the faith for if you wait and show patience, I will reveal wondrous things later. This is a gentle warning not to get caught up in your desire to reach your goal too soon. You may choose sour fruit that only looks ripe and juicy. In this case, I know when it's time, and I know when it's ripe. Patience, my dear child. So, some of you might just be like, because I said you're kind of like Queen Bee right now, because you're like, what? Like, what? But, like, it's coming, guys. Okay? I know it sucks. I know. Trust me, I know. But, you know, why bring two people together when we're not quite ready? Okay? Wouldn't you rather it all went down so there's no, like, in between? There's no... You want it to come together, so when it comes together, there's love, and there's... Well, I'm not saying there's not love like that, but I'm saying, like, you want it to come back together on a solid foundation, right? I'm telling you, this person you're dealing with or you are not on a solid foundation yet. Okay? And we have trapped, all right? So this is all about this person following their heart. And like I said before, they were chasing money. Okay? Do you have a sense that you cannot do what you really want because of other people's expectations, or you might not be able to fill others' expectations? Do you feel that you will never get what you want or go where you want to go? Have patience, for truly this is a temporary imprisonment. It only exists in your mind. Your circumstances, your matter, no matter what they are, will change. You will be free to experience all life and what wishes to lead. In these times, they're in the best antidote, and of course, patience. So dreaming is the best antidote, and of course, patience. Consider the story of the half-raven boy trapped in conflict until he finally follows his heart. Trust in me. I will show you when the cage door opens so you can fly free. Okay, so it talks about patience too. So it's like queen bee's impatient, but so isn't your king. So isn't your emperor, okay? Because they want this too, but they also know they're struggling. They're carrying a lot of weight, and they're really trying hard to put the weight down. But you got to remember, they got anxiety. They're choosing not to be happy. So that means they probably have a little depression too, okay? They know they left you out in the cold, and now it's regret. And they weren't who you thought you... They weren't who you thought they were. They weren't... Does that make sense? Like, I know it's not coming out right, but you know what I mean, right? They thought you were somebody that... They just thought you were just somebody, all right? But they didn't, like, really realize, like... They're like, nah, there's no way. But now they're like, oh, fuck. Excuse my language. But that's what they're realizing now. You know what I mean? Like, this is my partner. Like, this is my love, okay? So... They just need a little bit more time. And I know we all like patience. What do you mean? It's here. It's back and forth. I'm going to have to do a separate video for you guys, because it's like, I get it. Like, it's tough, guys. When I first started reading for myself, like, oh, it's here. It's here. No, the energy was here. It's because the thoughts are here. And it's like, that's how it works too. So you gotta... That's why it's so important that we're here to guide you guys. We're not here to tell you what to do next. Like, that's why I stress it to you guys that you have to be your own person, live in your own truth, and stand in your own power. Because why you wait for stuff like this? Because just when you think something's about to happen, there's a setback. When something's going to happen, there's a setback. And then it's 2 years later, and it's like, what? But the connection's still there. Like, what? But it's like, that's why you got to come into your own power and be who you are, okay? Because they want you to be happy. Why other people grow, or whatever the scenario may be, okay? So they're not trying to, like, torture you, but that's why I'm saying, like, it's hard when I say, oh, it's here and it's right around the corner. And it probably is, because you get a message and then you don't hear from them for a month because that one message spiraled into something. And I'm just telling you, I know how it is. So it's like, I get it, okay? So I know it's hard because this is a little bit of a setback, but the person you love or waiting on is recognizing who you are and acknowledging who you are, but they're trying to work on themselves. Like, they're carrying on a lot of weight. Could they come in and apologize and be with you at the same time? They could, but they're choosing not to, because they're choosing themselves, and it's not even self-love at this point. It's still stinginess, okay? So that's what I'm saying. You don't want somebody coming in stingy. No stingy. No tingy, no stingy, no nothing. We know that, right? Oh, I love you guys. I love you guys. Have a fantastic week. I missed you guys. I'm glad I'm back, okay? For those waiting, continue to be the Empress. Do you understand me? You're the freaking Empress. I'd rather you took on the energy of the Queen of Pentacles more than the Queen of Swords, but that's because I know you're still like, let's go. What are we doing? All right, don't do that. Go be free. Go be a free bird. Because the divine is working on the one that needs to be worked on in this scenario. Okay? I love you guys.